Your name and badge number?
There you go. You want to record it with your phone?
No, why don't you just say it? Because I know that's your policy.
Cops often commit atrocious acts, hoping that they will get away with it. But sometimes karma catches up fast. Today we'll go through some of the most corrupt cops who faced instant karma and learned a swift lesson.
Sergeant Burke and one of his detectives will come and speak.
In June of 2024, First Amendment auditor was filming outside of a correctional facility in Trenton, New Jersey, when a police officer approached and attempted to intimidate him.
I don't have any answers for you. So I'm just... Excuse you? I'm on public property right now.
Excuse me?
I'm on public property right now.
Correct, but you're recording a correctional facility.
Is that illegal?
Can be. Harassment.
Recording's harassment?
Yes.
You can't turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime.
Do you have ID on you, sir?
No, I haven't committed a crime.
I asked you what you're doing in front of the facility.
I'm taking pictures and video of matters of public interest.
What's that public interest?
That's all I'm going to say. Is that recording?
Sure is.
Excellent. Awesome.
The officer approached with a hostile demeanor, trying to intimidate the auditor and accusing him of harassment. However, harassment involves repeated behavior that annoys someone, which was not the case here.
Well, you're going to ask him to move along.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm on public property. Get a sergeant out here. Or a lieutenant. You give me illegal directives to leave. You know I'm on public property. There's utilities here. This is a public sidewalk, correct?
Yeah.
So Ramos versus Flowers. I'm allowed to record police departments. Glick versus Cuniff. I can record anything out in public. Did you tell Google to stop taking pictures of their facility when they flew their satellites over? Or is it just me? So I'd like a sergeant out here.
Okay, no problem. I'll get one for you.
Excellent.
Suddenly, the cop's demeanor shifted when he realized that the auditor was well versed in the law. However, things were about to get even worse for these corrupt officers.
You do know
Right.
that it is posted no trespassing. Yeah. So
But if it's a state facility, I'm still allowed in there because it's open to the public.
If they tell you
That's not true.
it is true.
No, it's not.
If they tell you to leave.
That's so. If I go to the police department, you tell me to leave, and I stay there. If I'm not committing a crime, I'm allowed to stay there. That's the law. So as long if this is a public facility, even if they have no trespassing, it's still open to the public. Until I broke a law, I wouldn't be in violation of anything. I mean, I don't know why you give me illegal directives to leave.
I just asked you to. I didn't demand you leave. I asked you.
No, you're like, move along.
Would you like to move along? Yes.
Right, under color of law.
That's a request. That wasn't a demand.
Under color of law, you told me to move along.
That wasn't a direct order. That was a request.
Well, it's an unlawful order if it was. But you did it under color of law, correct?
The officers clearly lacked any knowledge of the law and couldn't even distinguish between public and private property. The auditor was ready to educate them even further. They had attempted to detain him earlier illegally, but realizing their sergeant was approaching, they then tried to backtrack, claiming they were only requesting him. However, the officers were about to violate even more policies.
Your name and badge number?
There you go. You want to record it with your phone?
No, why don't you just say it? Because I know that's your policy.
There it is right there.
Say it. Say it. Name and badge number. Name and badge number, officer. All right. Name and badge number.
Officer Waller, 6635.
See how hard that is?
How are you, sir? How can I help you, sir?
How you doing, Sergeant? Name and badge number?
Sergeant Dilly, Trenton Police.
Do you have a badge number or not?
92.
92. Okay. So this officer here refused to identify himself verbally, so I'd like to file an IA on him. And he also told me to move along. Under color of law, it seems like that's a legal thing that he's telling me to do, and obviously I'm on public sidewalk, and it's not illegal to be on a public sidewalk recording. So I'd like to file an IA on that gentleman there for those two incidents.
It is troubling how these corrupt officers still fail to understand citizens' First Amendment rights. Even more concerning, the sergeant tried to side with his rookie officers, ignoring the law.
This is a correctional facility, and they called because you were out.
Yeah, that's fine, but that still doesn't negate what he just did.
What did he do?
He told me to move along under color of law of a public sidewalk with, to me, the threat of arrest, even though he didn't say that. And then he refused to identify himself because he told me to move
Right on
along.
his thing.
I let him record my name.
That's not what your policy is. Your policy says you're supposed to identify yourself, not just by pointing at your titty and saying, here it is. You don't say that to a judge, right? Hey, judge, look at... And just... You still can't say his name and badge number. You did, he did, no problem. You know, ego's got to go.
The auditor filed a complaint against the officer right on the spot and further educated the officers on their legal obligation.
So exactly where's their property line at?
I'm actually trying to figure that out.
I don't have it mapped out. I'm
I
not
would
the,
have to go down to the city and get the lot.
And is there a way for you to find out if that's public property or not? If that's a public facility?
I don't know if anybody in the facility.
And this guy's demanding my ID and stuff like that. He's not a cop. Even you guys can't get my ID. I haven't broken the law.
The gentleman in there.
Yeah, the gentleman with the blue shirt on. And I haven't broken the law. You guys know that.
He's like, over here, I don't said you did.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I totally agree with it. I mean, but telling me to move along.
I just asked you.
Yeah, but under color law, you're like, yeah, you need to move.
Both officers were left speechless and dismissed, but the auditor wasn't finished. He soon noticed another officer on the scene driving without a seatbelt, ready to call out yet another violation.
Name, badge number? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You guys, you have your seatbelt on? No? So we don't wear seatbelts? What are we doing in this town? So you guys don't have a policy to wear seatbelts either?
Have a good day, sir. All right.
No, I'm following an IA. So that officer right there doesn't have a seatbelt on. Sergeant. Excuse me, Sergeant.
I heard you. Have a good day. I heard you. 934.
All right, no problem. I'll do an IA on you. You just want to walk away? You got your officers here with no seatbelts on? You got officers here with no seatbelts on.
Have a good day.
So your policy is not to have seatbelts on? Huh?
Cops were destroyed like they have never been encountered before. They truly had no basis for their statements and were instantly owned and humbled. These cops were instantly owned, but you'll be surprised to see what happens with this next officer.
You didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. Thank you. All that's been recorded, right? That's my money.
On March 14th, 2024, Officer Henry Chapman responded to a traffic stop. The driver, Moncray Moon, was found to have an outstanding arrest warrant and then placed in handcuffs. But what happened next took a turn for the worse.
Sir, come on, step back here. Go ahead and place that call. Put your phone on the top of it.
What am I doing?
You're being arrested.
That's what happened out of
So you are under arrest at this time. You have a warrant out for your arrest.
A warrant for what?
I'm gonna show it to you in a moment, okay? Is this your car?
It's my girlfriend's car.
Your girlfriend's car. Did he drive it, the guy that's in the passenger seat?
Yes, sir.
Right here in the party. Step feet right this little bit. Okay. I'll get this step out your way.
After Moncray was arrested, the officers discovered that he had $8,000 in cash. Instead of giving the money to Moncray's passenger, as protocol required, Officer Chapman decided to take it to the police station. That decision sparked a major issue.
What is that? I get cash.
No, that's going with you. That's going to be with you. We're not giving that to anybody else. We got that off you, so it's staying with you. So you know we didn't take none, and none's going to be missing. All right, but I want this money. We'll put this in the bag for you, okay? Yeah, here. Here you go.
I got you.
Yeah, she's counting it right now.
You're gonna watch me, okay?
I heard the early man get shot.
Moncray made a wild accusation of Officer Chapman of stealing some of his money. When a female officer counted the cash before him, the amount seemed off, further fueling his suspicions.
How about check it out?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Question you.
Let me count it first.
No, can you look in between his legs quickly? Well, I think he just put some more money in between his legs. I'm sorry.
How much money did you have on you? I'm asking.
I haven't touched it. Can you just check in between his
Sir,
legs?
listen to me.
He's moving and everything. Look, he's moving.
Sir, I'm good.
Sir, listen to me. Tell me how much cash you had on you. What was the amount?
I
I just want to see. I'm not gonna lie. Can you check? I'm not going nowhere. Can you check your fellow officer for me, please? Hell no. He just touched my. I heard the rubber band pop. He told me, oh, I had to look, and he's moving. He's moving between his legs.
Sir, stand right here.
I'm gonna stand right here, but can y'all please check y'all fellow officer? Please. What's going on? Look, he's moving his arm right now.
How much cash did you have on you?
Can you check your hands?
I didn't.
Can you check your people? Because he's touching.
Tell me what's the total value?
Officer Chapman's nervous demeanor said it all. His visible unease and silence only strengthened Moncre's claims. More officers arrived. Chapman's fraud was about to be exposed.
Right in his right hand.
Tell me how much money you
He's
had
tucking
on
money.
you.
He's tucking my money. That's a problem. Can y'all check him?
Listen to me. Listen.
Look at him moving. He's moving. Oh my God. Y'all not gonna check him?
Listen.
Look
Chill
at
out.
him.
Listen. Come on.
I've been
Let me tell
cooperating
you
with you guys the whole time. I'm not gonna lie. He
I'm
just
not
touched
gonna
my
allow
money.
anybody to take your money.
Look at him. He's moving.
But look at me.
Look at.
No one's gonna take your money. I can see his hands. I can see exactly what he's doing. No one's gonna take your money. She's gonna count your money.
I just watched him touch my money. And you
There's
guys
more
didn't
money
even
in
check
here.
it.
You're saying that there's more money in here?
But what I'm saying is
Let me
that
ask you a question. Answer my question. Are you saying that there's more money in here?
what I'm saying is he just touched my money and went through 3 different floor compartments, and I seen him put it in between his legs. I heard my rubber band.
Moncre claimed that he heard his rubber band pop, which was enough evidence to claim that the officer was a thief. The supervisor then removed Chapman from his vehicle as tensions escalated further.
I'm saying, but he already moved and did a lot of different stuff.
Okay, come sit over here.
But y'all already let him move. Like, there's no way. Like, watch. That's crazy. I can't believe y'all just did me like that. I tried to give her the money. He said, don't give it to her.
Okay.
Because I went to Wendy's. I got a Wendy's
Okay.
receipt right.
But do you know how much cash you had on you so I can count it out so we can verify the total? Do you know approximately how much you had on you?
Heard my rubber band being popped.
I just grabbed it from the seat to give to her.
That's not what you just told me either, boss.
I did. That's what I did. And I handed her the.
I'm not gonna lie, boss.
Envelope that
Have I gave you any problems?
No,
since
sir,
I've been
you have
in your
not.
car? That's all I wanted to ask, sir. I just don't understand why y'all couldn't. Like, I'm not going. I sit on my face. I'm not going nowhere. I just wanted
I'm
to.
asking you what your total was so we can count it out.
Now, this was a serious allegation against a law enforcement officer. And while it might seem unlikely for a cop to steal money, Moncre stood his ground and refused to leave until a thorough investigation was conducted.
I watched him tear up. I watched him look at you and tell him, like, look at you and tell you, no, you're not about to. I just watched him do way too much when I haven't been nothing but nice and compliant to you guys. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to go along with you guys' protocols and everything. All I've done was ask questions so I know how, like, to make sure I'm safe and my family can find me and stuff.
I understand.
And you guys' body cam is on, like I know.
Mine is on right now.
But I know for a fact what I seen and what I heard. And then when I asked him why was he like popping the rubber band on the money, he said I was just making sure something, but there's no need to make sure, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's my property, you feel what I'm saying? And I know for a fact the money was touched, but it's a million compartments.
Yes, I did touch it when I grabbed it out of the seat.
I understand, so I don't want to argue with you, Mr. Chapman. I just know what
No,
I
sir.
Okay, so what I typically do is count out everybody's
You can
money
count it
in
again,
front
but
of
I'm not
them
gonna
so
lie
you
to
can
you.
see that it's accurate.
The money was altered before.
So when I turn it over to property, you can verify that the total we're counting out now is the total that you're going to get back.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Are you good with me doing that right now?
Despite the odds, Moncre's claims carried some weight. It seemed Officer Chapman had chosen the wrong person to mess with.
Miss Casperson, I'm not trying to cause any problems. I just know what I know, you know what I'm saying? I know, I heard the rubber band pop. I seen him fiddling. He did not just keep his hands up the whole time. Like no, I didn't. He didn't open the door and say, you can search me. Look, you know what I'm saying? I heard my money. I'm a very great businessman. I just paid bills a couple days ago, you know what I'm saying? I just know for a fact that he touched my money. And then he was adamant about not giving my money to my wife or the cameraman that was with me, you feel what I'm saying? He was just like, no, you're gonna keep your money on you, which wasn't a problem, you feel what I'm saying? But him touching the money prior to just putting it in I've been listening the whole time. He asked for the small envelope. He didn't put the money in there then.
Disregarding Moncre's claims, the female officer then counted the money and placed it in an envelope as evidence. Shortly after, Chapman began attempting to prove his innocence, a move that came across as suspicious. The suspect refused to let the matter go, prompting the sergeant to search Officer Chapman's vehicle.
Anything is on him,
Look,
like,
sir.
it would be in big. No, I don't.
Look, I'm gonna show you right here. Look at me. Look at me.
All of you guys probably have kids out there, you know what I'm saying?
Look.
So look, this is all I want to explain to you guys. Most of the time, when somebody know they didn't, like when somebody knows for a fact they didn't do anything, they're not finna just, you feel what I'm saying, like let you search them. And I don't have kids, you feel what I'm saying? But I know how that goes because my mom did foster care. So I'm like up to par with all of that. And on top of that, if I didn't do anything, like how me and you been talking the whole time,
Yes,
just
sir.
like how me and you was talking the whole time, if I didn't do anything, I have nothing that I'm worried about. You feel
I
me?
want you to feel
Comfortable. I would have
Yes.
felt.
Yes, sir.
I would have felt comfortable if your colleagues would have searched you at the exact time where I knew where the money was, because I seen you kept going in between your legs, and then every time everybody put all of the attention on me, you kept moving. I don't know if it's in your door. I don't know where it's at, but just like look. I don't even care to find the money, but how you know how you.
What they uncovered would become the ultimate karma moment for Chapman.
No, so you.
I want you to hold me though, so you know that.
Okay. Do you see anything?
No, yeah, no cap. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's blue hundreds right here. It's all the blue hundreds are right there behind that receipt. Thank you. All that's my money. He didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. Thank you. All that's
That
being
ain't my
recorded,
money.
right? That's my money. That's my money right there.
Sir, you've been watching me that whole time.
I seen you take it. I seen you crumble
Sir,
it up. Just
that
count
is
it.
not
If
me.
I'm right, it's gonna be around $1,000. If I'm right, and like I told you, I just went to Wendy's. I seen you still. Thank you.
No, sir.
If you don't mind, I just want to sit down so y'all don't try to say I'm resistant. I don't want to do nothing. All I know for a fact is I know what I know and I've seen it. I just wanted you guys to trust me, you feel what I'm saying? That's why I was just acting a little irate, but I'm perfectly fine, you feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to expose you.
That
or
is not me,
anything.
bud.
Brother, I just seen you steal my money. It was no
No,
reason for
sir.
you to pop my rubber band, brother. It was no reason for you to pop my rubber band off my money.
It turned out Moncre was right all along. Officer Chapman had indeed stolen the money, and he was brutally exposed in front of his colleagues who could do nothing but hang their heads in shame.
Mr. Chapman went in my money. He separated my money. He was trying to steal it, and I caught him. He put it in between his legs, and as his colleagues approached me, he worked it towards the door. He tried to make it seem like I was lying. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in full custody of these officers. I'm being detained. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want any problems. I'm not armed. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just pulled over for a traffic stop. He just tried to steal some of my money.
Okay, we're hearing you, but there's no need to say all of
No,
that.
I
We know
was
you're
just
not
looking at the
doing
camera.
anything.
No, I just know how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to cause.
My camera's on the entire
Yes, ma'am.
time.
So what are we gonna do about this problem? Because he just tried to steal some of my
No,
money.
sir,
And I'm
I
not
did
trying
not.
to put any allegations on him. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not using my words like to try to hurt anybody. I just know what I know. You his sergeant.
Yes, he is my sergeant.
Sir, I have 20/20 and I can read. I remember when you called him out, I could tell you everything he said to you. Perfect timing. This was perfect. Perfect that you called me out this time because you didn't know the protocol to how a federal warrant was supposed to be taken care of. Correct and incorrect?
That's correct. That's why I called him out to
But
ask.
you just separate. Whoa, so what was the purpose of you separating my money while you gave her money, while you just watched her count my money out in full? Because you just wasted you wasted an evidence folder.
Moncre, sharp and persistent, reportedly urged the cops to take action against the thieving officer. Soon after, he was escorted to jail, and things were only about to get much worse for him from there.
When she asked me, then I would have been like ridiculed or foreseen as a liar or something. That's why I didn't answer your question, ma'am, because I said that I had just went to Wendy's. I believe that's my receipt. I only ordered a 10-piece nugget and I ordered like a fry and something to drink, so I didn't know the actual amount of the money. All I know is when my girlfriend got off work at 5 o'clock, I was supposed to give her that money for the rest of the bills, and she was going to get her car back. I was in a car wreck this week. That's why I wasn't in my own car, man. That was my girlfriend's car, Diamond Alexander. That's why when you initially pulled me over, and y'all probably have my phones, you can see the call record. I called her at like 4 or something to let her know, babe, I'm being pulled over in your car. In my eyes, I thought it was gonna be for the T-tag, temporary tag thing, the sticker, but like
It was initially just for your speed, I promise you that. Captain, his ID is on the dashboard up there.
Okay.
Do you mind putting it in my evidence file? Can I get like y'all names wrote down?
Yeah.
Thank you.
In a matter of seconds, Officer Chapman was the one who was under investigation. He was escorted into the police station and immediately began being questioned.
So like this is what's gonna happen, alright? We have people coming in, obviously they have to talk to you, alright? So
I want to hold on to your weapon right quick, okay?
Yep. Go ahead. Just take the whole holster off. It's one of them.
QLS.
I got it.
Sergeant Burke and one of his detectives will come and speak to you, alright?
Anything, man?
No. That's what I said. I'm sorry. I got you, brother.
Well, we're gonna walk out of here and close the door, okay?
After an investigation, Chapman was found guilty and charged with 1 count of embezzlement. He was placed on administrative leave, but then resigned from his position the following day. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today, we witnessed corrupt police officers facing quick karma for their heinous acts. Particularly troubling was the second officer who risked his entire reputation and career for a measly $900. It is shocking to see how such tyrants remain part of the police force, continuing to undermine the system. If you agree, please support us by liking this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, watch how these corrupt cops were caught in the act.
We're about to play a game of manhunt. I'm going to give you a 20-minute head start, and if I see you again, you're going to jail.
Oh, one visit sent me.